Breaking news. Obama's found the one thing he's always wanted. One true love. Today, him and Doby Flay were found walking on the boardwalk holding hands together. Though, something went wrong. A few hours later, Doby Flay was encountered by Doby Flay, the Harry Potter version of Doby Flay. This caused for a little bit of shenanigans when Doby Flay stabbed Doby Flay in the throat with his favorite switch knife. Hello everyone, and welcome to Midnight Crisis. Paper, did you hear what happened with Doby Flay?
I did not know until you started talking.
Oh, really?
No.
I did not know until I started talking either.
Oh.
That's all free form.
Oh.
That's a free one. If you wanna, now that you're gonna have to buy my class.
No. What is it on? Masterclass,
Wait.
Skillshare?
Yeah.
Which one?
Masterclass or Skillshare?
Which
I
one?
was trying to remember the name for that one service. A bunch of indie artists put their free music. Cloud something? iCloud or iShare?
Cloud9?
No.
No.
It's somewhere where a bunch of indie artists put their really bad music, and it's free for anyone.
SoundCloud.
SoundCloud. There we go. It's on SoundCloud,
Oh, I see.
but you have to pay for it.
I have to pay for it?
Okay, well no, you could go to it, but that's kind of disrespectful. So you're gonna, if you want to be a nice person, you're gonna pay.
Nah.
No?
No, I'm good.
Do you remember what the class was even about? Do you remember what that class was even about? I didn't even...
Something about Obamaism.
No, it was about Doby Flay, I thought. Oh, either way. Oh, it was freestyle. That's what it was.
Yes.
Coca-Cola freestyle.
Oh, God. Not Coca-Cola free.
It's
It's windy.
not that windy.
It's pretty windy.
Okay, it's relative. The windish is above nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This
So-
might...
Oh yeah, you're right.
You're
That's
gonna
weird.
have a
Yes,
lot
sir.
of fun editing this.
Well,
in later.
no. Before, when I edited the previous one, wasn't that bad when we got the wind.
Was it?
Remember when we paused? I just didn't even edit them out. I thought it was funny that we thought it was windy, and then it just wasn't. It didn't even pop up or it barely popped up.
So are you saying that we can just keep talking through the wind?
Unless it's real extreme.
Well, I mean, I don't think there's any extreme one. I don't think there's any extreme ones.
Here, compare your sound to the voice to the wind. And also, it would really come off as like a whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Doesn't really hear the...
Yeah, but that's still, uncomfortable, you know? I don't think I'd want to suddenly hear whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.
Me neither, but I don't care. What were we talking about? Oh, Doby Flay.
Doby Flay.
Yeah, it's he's ridiculous. Stabbed Doby Flay. Straight in the throat.
Really?
Yeah,
Just like that?
just like that.
Wow.
Yeah. He actually, all he really wanted was a sock.
Just a sock.
I want any piece of clothing.
Oh.
Makes Doby Flay. The thing about what Doby Flay does, he comes into your house at night, rummages through your stuff, and he's like, oh my god, I found some stuff. Specifically the stuff is your stuff. And specifically your stuff is clothing. He takes it, makes a cooking show with it, and, yeah.
Huh. What does
Kills.
he make?
Oh, he makes have you ever had a pants sandwich?
It's unfamiliar to me.
Okay, what you do, take two pants,
Take two pans.
grill them.
Alright,
I'd say okay, he likes toasting them. I like grilling them. You do you.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe follow the guy with the knife in his hand, but no.
Yeah.
Or be my friend. Now that one was bad.
That one was bad. This is gonna be so troublesome. 4 minutes in, we already had 5 gusts of wind.
But yeah, Doby Flay, he's just mad lad.
A mad lad.
Yeah, I'd say so.
In what context?
Have you ever seen a man who wants a sock?
Yes.
You've seen a man who wants a sock before?
Yes.
Has this man been you?
Yes.
Oh. Oh no, wait.
It gets very homicidal really
It does,
quickly.
yeah. So you can talk from personal experience. That it's like,
Uh-huh.
would you consider yourself a mad lad when you're in the needing a sock stage?
No, moreover, just I'm gonna kill somebody until I get a sock.
Well, what he does is he kills somebody until he gets a sock.
Oh.
Yeah, bit different.
Oh.
He approaches things a bit different.
A bit.
Once he gets a sock, though, he's super gratifying to everybody he meets. He's like, "Thank you so much for giving me this sock." And if they don't say "you're welcome" and say like "what? What are you talking about?" He is prone to eat those people.
Oh.
Yeah, no, he's Doby Flay. Doesn't only like to cook, he likes to eat. I mean, that's why he got into the profession in the first place.
I guess, yeah, that makes sense.
More specifically, he eats the clothing.
Oh.
He kind of just like eats the entire thing, and then he just.
I guess I get
He
the
only
picture.
uses the clothing as nutrition.
Oh, I see. Everything else is just add-ons.
Side note: can we talk about actual Dobby from
Yeah.
Harry Potter?
Yeah.
Come on,
that's
man.
right.
I know you're trying to be a man with what is it called? I pride myself on being very. Oh, it's when you don't really want that many things. Oh, sorry, my nose got congested. It's when you don't really want that many things.
Aesthetic?
Aesthetic? No, aesthetic?
Ascetic.
I've never heard that term before.
I'm pretty sure. I only know that from Nerd Alert, RimWorld.
Okay, either way.
I know that that's a trait of one of the characters when they don't like having, other needs other than the stuff that they, actually need.
Mm.
They like having a bed, a roof over their head, some
is-
food. That's it. The
what
food
is
doesn't even
RimWorld?
have to be cooked.
I've heard RimWorld
Cooked.
before.
Speak. Cooked.
Mm-hmm. What is RimWorld anyway?
RimWorld is an interesting colony building simulator.
Oh.
It's like I added so many not needed words to that, like I'm doing now with my thinking brain and my talking mouth.
Make
with my
make simple
bony
words. Give it another chance. Make
Yeah.
simple words.
teeth. Stringy beans.
Okay, that makes sense.
There we go.
That's what it's like?
Nah, I wouldn't say stringy beans. It's more of a peas in a pod.
No, that makes sense. I can get that.
In all seriousness, RimWorld, I've been pretty addicted to it lately. I got it a long time ago. One of the first. That's a big guster right there.
that's one big gusty windy.
That's a big guster right there. I've been pretty addicted to it recently, and like I said, like I was saying, it was my first game that I got on a PC, because I've been a console gamer.
I thought it was an online
Okay.
game.
RimWorld?
Am I thinking of RuneScape?
I've never played RuneScape,
I think I'm thinking of RuneScape.
but I know RuneScape is also on the PC.
I think it's online.
I guess that makes sense. But, RimWorld is like... You ever play Prison Architect? No? You ever see Prison Architect?
Maybe.
Wow.
It's about being a prison architect.
You would be correct, yes.
I know I've seen a prisoner architect game. I'm sure it's that one.
Is it like top down?
Yeah.
Do the characters not have hands or legs? They just look like pawns.
Nope, never seen that one.
No, never seen that one. Alright. Well then. How can I explain this then? The game looks nice yet minimal. It's like minimalistic, but it looks nice.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Minecraft.
Nah.
No?
Well, I mean, it is like grid kind of thing.
No, I mean it's
Like
a minim.
building.
I would consider Minecraft minimalistic.
You can say that.
Maybe some people
Maybe a
would.
little bit above Minecraft, because it's not all like blocks and stuff. There's like more like shapes. There's
I wouldn't
shading.
consider necessarily shapes.
There's
But, yeah, I think I get what you
textures
mean.
to objects. It's definitely a lot more
We're
detailed.
getting into the nitty gritty. What's the base game?
Base game. You crash land onto a planet, or among the other difficulties. But the main one is crash land onto a planet.
Mm-hmm.
You get 3 guys. These guys all have different traits, skills, backgrounds of the stuff that they can and can't do. And you pretty much just have to survive for either as long as possible or until you get a caravan to go to your crashed ship to repair it and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
It's a...
So it's not about being an architect for a prison.
No, I was referencing Prison Architect because they have similar art styles.
Oh, right. I don't know why I thought you were talking about that now. I'm sorry. I went off a tangent.
Oh, don't worry. I play Prison Architect too. I'll let you know that. So, I'm horrible at it.
Yeah. I play Cookie Clicker.
Oh, this is why I'm bad at leading conversations.
I got 20 grandmas.
20 grandmas?
1 cookie a second.
Wow.
Yeah, I know it.
Impressive.
I don't know what I know, but I know it.
That puts my, max, cookie fingers to shame.
I like the idea that you can just you can just click a cookie and you get another cookie.
Yeah. Just imagine if you could do that in real life. You could just press down on a cookie and it would just do mitosis.
And then you hire grandmas.
Why grandmother specifically?
And you buy grandmas with cookies? No, have you never had
No, I know.
The stereotype is a grandma makes cookies.
I mean, yeah, of course, but my grandma is amazing at making literally anything other than cookies. So.
What's funny is in the game, when you get to late game, when you have 1,000 grandmas or something.
1,000
grandmothers. I saw a clip of it. The grandma starts saying, "Are we indentured servants or something?" Because I don't think you'd have 1,000 grandmas.
That would be interesting. 1,000 grandmas creating cookies. Anywho, should I go back to RimWorld?
Yeah, you probably should.
Yeah. Colony management. Pretty simple in the grand scheme of things. Well, yeah, it's pretty simple gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
It can get a bit difficult because it really goes into detail about when your characters or pawns in that game take damage, because you have to go through this entire fiasco. They have to get to a medical bed. There has to be someone that's good at doing medical stuff, or else it's going to be really difficult to heal them. Wounds can get infected. You can get random diseases.
Mm-hmm.
Your animals can get random diseases. It just goes on and on. Unless you have someone with minimum maybe 11 or 10 in the healing stat or something.
Mm-hmm.
Then the game is nice. But even so, it still takes a long time for them to heal. That's not even talking about the microbots. Oh my god, the microbots.
I don't know the context to that, but can I bring something else?
Yeah.
Real quick. The one colony manager I always remember.
Mm-hmm.
I swear I've played other colony managers. I think I have. But the one that always pops in my brain is Fallout. The little phone game.
Fallout Shelter?
Yeah. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember I used to play that. I always hated it.
Oh, I hated it too.
Yeah.
You know why? The main mechanic in the game is waiting.
Yeah.
I'm not just saying Clash of Clans is something where you build something, you gotta wait a while until it finishes.
Uh-huh.
I'm saying that the thing that you do in the game is wait.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're oh wait, you have 2 people and they're about to have a baby. You gotta wait for it to grow up.
Mm-hmm.
So you can actually use that. Wait, you want to make more rooms and expand your colony? You gotta wait. You want to get more of these boxes?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta either wait or you pay us money. And the thing is, it's not even imagine if you spent $1 or $2
Mm-hmm.
to do one of those waiting tasks for you immediately. You know what you do right after that? Queue up another waiting task.
Yeah.
That's just a bad game.
That's
just a bad game.
I like the idea of it, but that could have definitely been done better.
They could have done something fun with that.
Yeah, they could have really had fun with that, but no, it's just waiting.
Or if somebody actually max. But that was one day I was sitting there, I was oh, I remember that game. So I reinstalled it, played it for a little bit, and I was oh.
Yeah, I remember that game. Hold, delete.
Oh, I can't hold and delete. I have to go to the App Store and uninstall.
Oh, yeah.
I have one of those phones.
You have an Android, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got an Apple phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
want to keep talking about RimWorld?
I could, yeah.
It's up to you.
Because
We're gonna go back to
I haven't talked about the godsend that is rice.
I would like to hear about rice, and then I want to move on with it.
Of course. Rice.
It's a Chad? Or Mad Lab?
It's the only thing other than medicinal herbs that I think I would ever grow. RimWorld player, anyone that's played for a long time knows how good rice is.
Wait, I laughed in such a high-pitched manner. I apologize.
Of course.
But it's because, are you talking about in real life? Or in, like...
RimWorld.
Okay, so you're saying you're not going to grow medicinal herbs in real life.
I mean, I don't see myself doing it, no.
Boom, gardener, that's a profession.
Oh, boom, that is a profession. We gotta go into that topic after RimWorld.
Oh, yeah, I wanted to jump to something else, but yeah.
Oh, okay, well, you
Yeah,
jump
nah, I
something
do
else.
whatever. We'll go into that topic.
We'll just do like a freestyle.
No.
Alright, so rice. So what rice does is it grows in 3 days.
Whoa.
That's all it takes, 3 days. Compared to the other foods, like corn grows in like 12, I think. Potatoes grows in 5. I forget the specifics, but I think rice gives you like 8 boxes or just units of rice.
Units of rice.
per tile grown. Potatoes gives you like 10, and corn gives you like what? I want to say like 20. But I don't remember the specifics because I've never grown corn.
20 units of pure gnome.
Of pure gnome. But, here's the thing. You only need 10 units of food to make a meal. And that, like, satisfies a person for an entire day.
Yeah.
So, you just keep growing rice. You have, like, a 10 by 10 farm of rice and a cooler. Or a refrigeration area, so and you're set.
Those people don't need to eat anything else except rice?
No. They don't care.
Okay.
I mean, I guess you could do fine meals to give them a morale boost, but if you already have enough food and have like a single horseshoe pin, I think they'll be fine.
Yeah.
It's RimWorld is a very nice, in-depth game about like managing a colony, but it can also be cheesed so hard.
Yeah, when you're talking about like the whole morale thing, I'm assuming that's like a small little that's just a part of the game, I guess. That's
it's
like
a large part of the game.
Morale?
Yes.
Oh.
You gotta keep your guys happy, or else they are going to break and either kill each other, eat all the food, walk around, dig up a dead body and show it to everybody else, which makes them break as well. Stop working.
Oh, I'm sorry. If you're broken, you're like, my civilization is awful. I'm gonna go dig up a dead body. Show it to someone so they will not like the civilization too, rather than not liking me.
Mm-hmm. There's also, moreover than not liking a person, someone can break and they can just start swearing and insulting somebody constantly. It's the funniest and worst thing. Because you want to be... Your colonists need to be, like, friends. Or they don't need to, but it's better if they're friends, because social fights can happen.
Yeah.
And I usually have one guy that's really good at beating other people up. I always have one guy who just has extremely high melee. And if he gets into a social fight with anybody, I can just say that pawn is dead. Like, goodbye.
Yeah.
I've definitely had a lot of different fun experiences. Like that one time where my entire colony got massacred by 12 deer.
The hoofed one in the forest.
They do not like me. They bully me.
The hoofed ones don't like
The hoofed ones, they do not like me.
They have the hooves.
They have hooves and they hurt.
The one survivor is like this kid. It's a story.
There was a survivor. Everybody else died. Everybody else. I got a man in black, though, which is pretty much just some random dude that comes out to try to save your colony. That's the first time I've gotten a man in black. They're cool, I guess. Not really helpful.
Do they feel like the little Luigi, not the little Luigi? Do they feel like the Luigis in Mario? Have you ever played Mario Wii?
Mario Wii? No.
Well, there's this thing in Mario Wii, if you fail to level enough times, they get Luigi to come and he's like, bro, I'll help you out. And he does the level for you.
Huh.
And you watch him do it.
It's not that. It's more over you just get a free colonist to control.
You don't know how awful it feels to have to have a Luigi come to you and like, hey you, yeah, you suck so bad. I, a computer who doesn't have emotions, is like, I can't handle watching you.
Just let me do it for you so you could suffer somewhere else.
Yes. They always give you like the like 20. I forget how many attempts. Go on. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I'm having some issues.
Don't worry about it. I remember a long time ago I actually played one of the Marios. I forget which one it was. It was the one that first introduced the cat bells. I forget which one
That's
that was.
Mario 3D World.
3D, yeah, that's it.
And
also
I played the DS version. I don't know about that.
I played one. I had a friend long time ago, back when I lived a bit more north than here, for the sake of anonymity.
Yeah.
This guy had a Wii U. He was a little younger than us. He was pretty cool. And we would go over to his house sometimes. We'd play Wii, and he had a Wii U, and we would play Super Mario Galaxy. We would always, or not Galaxy, I keep thinking, no, Super Mario 3D World. And we would keep taking turns on the Wii U, because that was the easiest thing to use.
Yeah.
I remember getting absolutely bullied by my brother, because he was so much better than me at that game for the longest time.
Yeah.
Until I wisened up and started actually getting good as Luigi.
Yeah, I played Luigi in that game, and what would happen is my cousin would come over to our house every now and then, and we'd play that game all day. My cousin, my sister, and I, we'd play that game, and he'd play like Toad or something.
Yeah.
My sister would play Peach because she didn't like Mario, and I played Luigi. And
nobody actually likes Mario.
No.
I don't know a single
until I got
person who likes
Rosalina. I played Rosalina.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened for me. Because my brother, he didn't like Mario. And every time he would try to race me to Luigi, but I always had the quicker fingers, so he'd have to play Toad.
Yeah.
And the other friend would play the other Toad, instead of picking Mario. And then eventually we got Rosalina.
Oh yeah, you're talking about 3D World? I didn't know there was more than one Toad.
I'm pretty sure there was.
Yeah.
Because it wouldn't make sense, because it can go up to 4 players. You could have
Peach.
Oh! I forgot Peach was there.
I don't think there's a second Toad.
I thought there
was. Because Toad has Toad's special ability is that they jump less high, but run faster. They're faster to start sprinting.
Oh. Must have been...
I remember all those abilities.
Well, I know I did play... Hold on.
Peach is a bit overpowered, though.
Yeah,
you could just glide with her and she'd skip levels.
Oh, yeah, I remember we cheesed one of the mini games with Peach.
Yeah.
Because, like, you had to, like, ramp off of something, and the area that you had to go to was lower than the top of the ramp. So, just Peach all the way through.
Yeah.
The other two just died. We just killed ourselves. And then floated along there with the bubble.
People probably don't know this game and don't understand the context.
It's a pretty old game.
So I was thinking about, for some reason this popped in my head when you talked about how you went to this one person's house to play Wii U with them. I remember when we had like assemblies.
Yeah.
In like middle school, elementary school,
Mm-hmm.
they'd always say like, "Don't be friends with somebody because I have like a gaming device or something." Because they expected kids to be friends with somebody just so they could play with their gaming device they may not have had. It doesn't really apply to because everyone's either in debt or is rich.
Yeah.
Oh crap, no, I gotta edit that out.
Yeah.
No! Why'd I do that?
It was funny, but we'll just go...
That was funny, I'll just bleep it.
Yeah. Yeah, you could probably just bleep that. That's an easy bleep.
God damn, I don't feel like it. Oh no.
Monkey.
If
you made a mistake, you have to fix it.
Hey, even if I forget, there's 2 of them.
We're just not gonna say the 2 different ones.
Yeah.
Make them find out. Make the audio listeners, especially.
No, but they don't even know what city I'm talking about, so there could be multiple of two.
Yeah, there could be more.
I think there's two, though.
Yeah, I know that there's two for certain.
One here and then one a bit down.
Well, now you just...
No, I could be two down from anywhere. I guess now we're not in
Okay,
the
now
south.
you're gonna have to bleep this entire thing.
Why?
Anonymity. They cannot know where we are. We're just gonna have to cut this entire bit.
I don't want to. This is kind of funny. No, because think about it. I think they think we're not in the south.
Well,
right?
We're definitely northern, yeah.
Okay, that means it is possible to have a state that's two down. There's a lot of things.
The problem is, you said there's one here, and then one a little down.
Yeah, but they don't know where here is.
Harrison, I don't want to explain this to you. People are smart, I'm fairly certain. You said that there's one here, and there's one a little more down. One here, and one a little more down.
I don't get it. I gotta say, I don't get it. Hey, how about you just explain it in my ear real quick? I don't get it. What? That doesn't make sense.
There's one up and one down. That means we're in the up.
Yeah, but they don't know which one.
They will know if you say the word. God, I hate you.
No. Okay, so
hate
paper's saying the people at home would know where we are, or at least narrow it down, because we know we're gonna be in the northern one of two. Of a city. Now, do you know how many city names there are?
No, you said the name.
I'm
of the
bleeping
city.
that.
You're gonna bleep it?
Yes.
I thought you said that you weren't going to. Okay.
I'm going to bleep it because
Yep.
then that means I'm not gonna talk anymore either.
All right,
Yell
let's
at
just.
me.
I hate you so much, monkey. Ooh.
What? It's fine. Don't worry about it.
We just. This
We're-
was an entire tangent that was not. That's a good like 4 minutes of wasted time when we could be talking about stuff like.
I thought it was funny. Are we gonna? Do you want to keep talking about something RimWorld or anything? I think I want to move on, but like if
Yeah, I've been done with.
I'm interested,
RimWorld.
but like I'm not
It's-
sure. I don't want to
I
drag
feel
it out
like
so
it's a
long.
game that you moreover want to see while
Yeah.
you're exploring it.
Sounds fun.
Because it's a very visual game. You definitely have to read a lot.
Yeah.
And also watch a lot. Like, you can't leave it on play. Because eventually everyone's going to get the plague. And then robots will attack.
Ah.
And then all of a sudden your plants get the plague. That can happen. And it sucks. Because you can't use those. Like, if you're about to harvest something. And then they just get the plague. You can no longer eat those. And then the plague spreads. If you have a 10 by 10 and it goes in like half of it, all of a sudden that's half of your food rations gone, and probably more, because
Alright.
pawns can be stupid. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I'm ranting.
Got some. Okay.
I have I have a lot of love and a lot of hate for that game. It's a
Yeah.
great game. I would definitely say easily 9 out of 10.
So when we got on this tangent, we were on the Doby Flay. I
Mhm.
think we're just gonna drop that. We're gonna move on.
Yeah, I definitely.
Did you wanna move to the job thing, or did you wanna do something else?
Let's talk about something else. Because I feel like the job thing should be much later in.
I don't want to wait too long. Do you want to start the little fun thing we wanted to do?
Yes, I'd be more
Okay,
than
cool.
happy.
What the hell does that mean?
Doodle doo doo.
We did that. We didn't even plan that. Look at us. We're skilled little boys.
Yeah, we didn't even plan that.
Okay. So what I wanted to do is do a little thing where we take some funny old English. Oh wait, they know we speak English now. They're gonna know where we live.
Monkey. Monkey. We are 29 minutes and 32 seconds in. And I already hate you.
Yeah.
This is going off to a wonderful start.
Yep. We have a record.
What a wonderful.
Okay, so I wanted to find some English phrases and stuff that then we're just gonna dissect.
Alright.
You know.
Mhm.
We're gonna get it all up in biology class. This.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, biology class.
Don't they usually dissect frogs?
Oh yeah.
You know, I think they do it in anatomy now. I don't think they do it in all biologies.
I mean, we did dissect a frog in like middle school. Remember?
I don't remember that.
You don't remember that? I'm pretty sure. Wait, or was that in?
That might be a
No,
different
that's when I
school.
lived west.
Yeah.
Yeah. For a second, I thought I did that here, but no, I remember back there. We did,
No, we
did owl pellets.
Yeah, we did owl
here,
poop.
and over there we did. I thought it was owl throw up. But over there we did.
No, it's throw up. Yeah, you're right.
Over there we did. We dissected a frog. Oh my god, I hated it. It was disgusting. I wish I never did it. I did not need to see the insides of a frog, especially the insides of a pregnant frog. There was a pregnant frog.
How'd you know it was pregnant?
Because it had a crap load of eggs in it. There was one of them. There were 4 frogs. We were all separated.
paper.
Yeah.
Just because were like the eggs turning, was one of the eggs
No, they were dead.
in the? Yeah, I know, but okay, yeah, but just because it has eggs doesn't mean it's pregnant. Female frogs just have eggs. That's how.
Go on.
I don't feel like I have to elaborate. This is how this is how biology works.
I was under the assumption that
You don't create
were...
eggs. There's a limited
I was
amount.
under the assumption because they took up a lot of space in the frog's body.
Oh.
I
don't
was
know how
under the
frog
assumption that
anatomy
the
works.
frog eggs were a lot smaller until they were fermented.
Only
Or
about
fermented.
ferment. I don't know. It doesn't matter. But the thing is, one would take, fall, and then. Okay, we're not gonna go into this too far.
Yeah.
But that's how just biology works. The eggs aren't created. There's a limited amount.
Yeah, the eggs are there. But I thought.
You thought they were like.
I thought that they were
already-
much smaller.
I don't know how
until-
small frog eggs are.
I should look that up after this.
Okay.
Because that would make sense, I guess, because there was 4 frogs. We could have had 3 male and 1 female frog. That's definitely not out of possibility. Huh.
Interesting. I thought you were gonna confuse the concept that there it didn't create eggs.
No, I know that. I know. I'm not that dumb. I'm dumb, but I'm not that dumb.
Okay, so let's go. Let's just jump into the idea.
Sorry.
I don't know how we got in the frog concept, but so the thing that we want to dissect is fate is a fickle thing. That kind of statement. Have you heard it before? I want to make sure I'm
Not
not
really.
an idiot real quick. But it's usually heard like, I don't know what it's for. That's why I chose it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm trying to we're just gonna look at it. So do you know what fickle means?
Not fully. Like, I couldn't say it, but I have the general idea.
It usually sounded like to make you sound. Yeah, it is a quote. Okay, so fickle is like, struggle or Oh wait, no. Never mind. Fickle, changing. I thought it meant something else. I'm sorry. Fickle, changing frequently, especially as regards one's loyalties, interests, or affections. I thought it meant difficult or struggle.
I thought it meant weak or frail.
Yeah, that was one idea, but it's not. No, changing frequently.
Changing frequently.
Okay, well we can still break this into pieces. So that makes more sense though. You say fate is a fickle thing. I thought it meant difficult or like a struggleful.
So that definitely makes it make a little more sense.
A little more, but still, if it's fate.
Yeah, fate is unchanging in the grand scheme of
the
things.
definition of fate is that it's a specific outcome.
Yeah.
So how can it change?
That's a very good question.
Why is the fate so fickle? We'll figure it out today.
On what the hell does that mean?
I feel like somebody would use that when they're trying to be fancy. Like, oh, fickle's a fun word.
Oh, fate.
I
Don't
need
worry,
a little-
son, that your grand pyramid scheme has been uncovered. Fate
Fate's
is a fickle thing.
Dad, you one fancy man.
I cannot imagine any son unironically saying that, or daughter
Dad-
unironically saying that.
Dad, you one fancy man.
To their father.
Daddy.
I could not imagine that happening.
I got it. That'd be fun. Dad, you one fancy man. But that dad would be one fancy man. We got it.
I guess so. Yeah, he would be one fancy man.
I feel like you just like, there's an aristocrat. Do you think aristocrat like rich people have like a word of the day kind of calendar, so they can say fancy words to their rich friends and sound cool?
That if I would be more than ecstatic if that was true.
They have a bunch of rich people have a word of the day calendars.
Like it's rich. It's like Elmo with a monocle on and a top hat. He just comes.
Fate is one fickle thing.
No, he still has like the voice.
Oh
and
yeah,
everything.
I know. I can't do it.
I can't do it either without breaking eardrums, and I still can't do it.
Yeah.
But that would be such a wonderful, wonderful thing.
Yeah. Fate can't be fickle.
Yeah, it's in the
Oh, you
definition
know what?
of
I
fate,
think fickle does mean kind of weak. Because I think it means weak to loyalty. Like it changes a lot. It's fickle. Like if I was a fickle knight, I would like change my loyalty to like different kings.
I guess, yes.
Mhm.
But that's...
An assassin would be fickle, I guess. But I mean, they wouldn't really have loyalty in the first place.
Yeah.
But like, you get the gist, right?
Maybe loyalty to a code. Or
So I think
something?
it means I think it does mean switching around, or like a kind of like a yeah.
Like a.
So does that mean like fate is a fickle thing? Do you think when it says, what do you think when they're referring to the fickleness, it's referring to the person involved, or it changing? Like it to the universe or to the self? Are you saying that the person involved of the fate is gonna change for that person? Like, sorry, let me rephrase this. The fate is not going to stay loyal to the person, like morality. Like it's not going to be nice to the person, or the fate is going to change.
The first one kind of makes sense. That
It's
fate will not always be on a person's side. Perhaps.
That's what you think it means by fate is a fickle thing.
I think that makes a lot of sense. At
I
least
guess
in
so.
mine.
You know, I came in here, I was thinking like this makes no sense, but actually, that under that circumstance, that would. If you're saying fickle in terms of like loyalty towards a sword, towards the person, you're gonna say fate is not gonna be on your side all the time.
Huh. Fate is a fickle thing. Fate is not loyal for long.
Now that does
It would be,
paper. You one fancy man.
Yeah, I think we got that one.
Oh wow, yeah.
We could probably look up that statement
Fate is a
later.
fickle thing.
Yeah.
I like our whatever the actual one is. I kind of like ours.
I like ours too, especially because we kind of did it. But
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's what it means. If it meant something else, I'd be quite bedazzled, to say the least.
Yeah.
Huh.
That's the fun thing about English language. You can take it and you can interpret it whatever way you want.
Mm-hmm.
There is no definite anything.
Yeah.
I know I say that a lot. I probably say that a whole bunch.
Oh yeah, you do say that a lot.
Does it get annoying?
No.
Okay.
I just see you as very pessimistic.
Oh wow. Ouch. It's not even seen as like a true statement. It's just seen as a pessimistic.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
So you don't consider that true? There is no definite anything?
There is no definite anything. Well, I know that nothing lasts forever, but like
Well, no, I'm not
since
talking
you
about
say
that.
it a lot, constantly pointing at it, it's kind of like,
Cookie clicker?
gray, a little melodramatic.
I don't mean to be that. I'm saying it because it comes up in human society a lot. What I mean by nothing, there's no definite anything. I may say it like too broad. That would be
Yeah,
an issue.
you say it very broadly, even though it works very broadly.
The thing is, when I say there's no definite anything, it's like morality.
Yeah.
Morality is a human concept that is made by humans or made by society, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you could say, to yourself, stealing is wrong. Like stealing is wrong. Why? You could go. I'm just gonna go for the complete scientific reason. You do whatever you want.
Mm.
But the people at home, I mean, you too. But like, the idea behind it would be like, oh, humans would humans live better when they're in tribes, when they're in packs, when they work together. That's actually just a fact. Humans have a greater chance of survival if they do that.
Mm-hmm.
And if your goal is to survive and then spread your genes onto the next generation, you're going to want to survive as long as possible. And have people around you to spread the genes to.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So, if you don't steal from somebody, that person has a better chance of survival, and you have a better chance of survival, and you're hogging everything. That gives you... you helping that person, in turn, brings you to be better. Or you'd have a better chance of survival, right?
Uh-huh.
So that... But to the perspective of, I don't know, like, the universe, I know it's kind of arbitrary to consider perspectives of things that we are not. But I'm basically saying, separate yourself from the human perspective. When you stop thinking things as human, there is no specific reason why stealing is wrong. The idea of something being wrong, even the idea of something being wrong in general, is a very human thing. Right ends up helping somebody, and wrong ends up hurting somebody, usually. Let's just consider those specific cases, right?
Uh-huh.
Even, like, something like picking your nose being wrong comes from the idea of grossness, which is to help somebody not get sick and die.
Uh-huh.
But humans surviving and I was about to say humans surviving and humans surviving.
Yes, human surviving squared.
Human surviving and human dying doesn't... You can agree that, like, in a large perspective, human life doesn't have any finite value, yeah? Any, like, actual value? If the universe was a person, would it consider a life? It would just consider it matter, right?
Well, yes. If the universe was a person, then I don't think it would even notice humans. We would be like the tiny bits of bacteria that exist. Like, it knows that bacteria exists on it, but it doesn't know where, and it doesn't know what it is.
Yeah.
But it knows that it's somewhere.
Yeah.
That's what I would imagine the universe as a person being like.
Yeah. But, so if humans' right and wrong just comes from trying to survive themselves, then there is no real right and wrong. Not saying we shouldn't follow by a right and wrong, because as humans we like the idea of people not dying and being sad, because it's too late. It's already like that. So we might as well make other people happy. I'm not saying like anarchy, do everything bad because it's whatever. Mm-hmm. I'm saying that that wrong and right are just human ideas.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Do you disagree?
No.
Okay. So when I say they're just human ideas, I'm kind of meaning that, like, I guess to the universe's perspective, you can think about it. There's no reason not to kick a granny. Like, it's matter colliding with other matter. Pain isn't a thing to the universe. It's a bunch of neurons in a brain that are activating.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bunch of electrical pulses. Not saying we shouldn't feel bad about kicking grannies. I'm not supporting granny kicking. But basically, it doesn't have any finite value besides humans. Meaning that if we wanted to, we could separate ourselves from it. If you wanted to not feel bad about kicking grannies, I guess it's theoretically possible, because you could separate yourself, because it's nothing finite to the universe.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's what I mean that, like, nothing has a definite anything. Is that morality, it usually comes to morality and opinions. I can talk about other things, though. Morality is not, to the universe, does not mean anything. I shouldn't say it isn't definite. I guess that sounds pessimistic.
Mm-hmm.
What's a better way you'd phrase it? Talking about things.
Talking about things or...
Things not having a definite right or wrong.
Rephrase that in dumb talk.
I don't know how to rephrase that.
Just a little simpler.
How would you phrase... You know how I used to say, like, there's no definite anything?
Yes.
How would you rephrase that to sound less pessimistic? About the idea that there is... Like, no definite anything. There is no... To the universe's perspective, there is no good or bad of anything. Under about sorry, I'm having an issue speaking. About no. That anything does no. I'm having issues, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're having good issues.
I'm trying to phrase this in a way that makes sense. I know I talk weird.
Well, everybody talks weird to themselves.
I guess so.
I talk weird to myself, though I do talk weird.
So do you understand what I'm saying, though?
So
What's a better way to What's a better way to rephrase that?
Honestly, there really is no better way to rephrase that. Because, like, rephrasing would be like, you know, nothing lasts forever.
I'm not saying
stays the same.
I'm not relating this to nothing lasting forever. At all.
Not anything is definite. That's about the same thing.
Oh, that's not what I mean by it. When I say nothing is definite, I'm saying to the universe's perspective, there is no right or wrong. There's no correct or incorrect about anything, any object, state.
Well, there's no morality. We'll just go with that. There is no morally speaking.
Yeah.
Optimistic way to say that.
I guess so. I mean, because, like, I'm basically saying, like, there's no actual reason why putting a chair upside down is bad.
Mm-hmm.
If you had walked in somebody's house and saw a bunch of, like, chairs flipped upside down and sofas on their side, you'd think, like, oh, this is really messy, right?
I would think that's mostly weird, because that would probably be calculated.
Yeah, that's fair
I
point.
don't think I would trust somebody with a sideways sofa.
Either way, right? Because we have these human ideas.
Mm.
So, that's what I'm talking about. There's morality based. I guess that's the sense of morality, considering that it's not normal.
Yeah.
Nothing to the universe. I don't like saying to the universe all the time, but to the universe. I can't. I'll get to it eventually. Talk about something. I don't want to bore the people. Oh, also, gonna jump in here. I'm gonna grab the mic. I'm not gonna grab the mic. Hi, how do you do? If you disagree, then that's good. I just want to say that. If you disagree, it's fine. You can disagree about morality and such. If you think it's too weird to say that kicking grannies, the universe likes kicking grannies, then that's fair. That's all. Okay. Please still listen. I think it's interesting to talk about this stuff. These stuffs.
These stuffs, indeed.
You have something written down there. I'm gonna go over.
Oh yeah. This is more of on a lighter side, I would say. So, recently, I got my COVID vaccine.
Oh yeah.
So,
welcome to the party.
Yeah. So now in our friend group, I'm not the swamp monster that can't go anywhere. So that's nice.
Yeah.
And that was probably the only time where I calmly sat there while the person with the syringe did their thing, 'cause
you have vaccine. You've had a lot of vaccines before, though.
Yes, I have.
And you scream every time. Even the one you took a year ago.
I have had a very large fear of needles for the large part of my life. I hated them. And it only got worse with age up until now. It's there was just something about them. I just didn't trust them.
I'm fine with them. When I start thinking about the intricacies and oh yeah, that's a pretty long thing that's going in your arm.
Yeah, it's going right into a vein too.
No, you would bleed. Oh wait, is it going to vein? I may be wrong.
I'm fairly certain that
they
put stuff into veins because.
No, I'm just dumb. I'm just very dumb.
If you weren't putting it into a vein, where would it go?
It's not on the veins on the side though. It's an internal one.
Yes.
I think. Unless they're reaching from the other side.
I mean, I usually get
in the shoulder.
My vaccines up in the shoulder.
Yeah, no, fair point. They could reach from there.
Yeah. Although I guess they just blood drawn up around here once.
Yeah, I think
up around here, as in
I think they
the
put
wrist
it in
for
the arm
you
because
audio listeners out there.
Yeah, I think they put it in the arm because it's better circulation. That's what a lot of the chemicals in the vaccines are for.
Yeah, I guess
for circulating the antibody, not the antibody, the dead cells or
Yeah.
the DNA part strains in through the body.
Yeah. It would be weird if they didn't do it into the veins, because, like, blood has its own,
No,
like,
you're right.
defense
I'm just
force
dumb.
and stuff like that. Like, they're, like, different, like, blood cells, like the white ones.
Well, that's what vaccine. Yeah, that's all
Yeah.
vaccines are.
Like,
They're just they
there's
inject
T
you with.
cells.
You already know what vaccines are. I don't need to explain them.
Oh, well, yeah. I forget. Is it the T cells that do the big, like, attack? Or
Did you
or
watch
those
Cells
ones
at
that
Work?
mark- Huh?
Did you watch Cells at Work?
The anime?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I thought
I
that's
just
where you got
remember
all
this-
this information from.
No, I didn't know. I just remember this from a long time ago, back in, like, 5th grade.
Oh yeah, we never talked about all different types of cells.
You didn't?
Yeah, I just watched a review of that Cells at Work show, and I was like, oh yeah, those are. I know all those names
Yeah.
now.
But there's like I remember worker T cell, or there's some, I can't remember all of it. But
Yeah,
there's
no,
one
but the
cell
T
that
cells are
marks things, and then there's another cell that can't attack things until they're marked, but when it does, it's like a devastating blow, and stuff like
Yeah.
that. And there's even more intricate things, like there's this one like set of cells that when they all group together, they like form like such a strong like
A gigacell.
no, just a strong defense against
Gigacell Prime
foreign,
activate.
bacteria and stuff. But that's pretty much what it does. It,
Yeah.
it like create. I do watch Kyrgyzstan, as you could obviously tell.
Yeah. Oh,
and I'm taking that from.
I like
videos
the
and stuff
idea
like
that. I'm sorry, we're gonna say something else. I don't want
No, keep going.
I like the idea that on a molecular scale, the most efficient way to murder, like we always use like sword and shank devices to kill
Uh-huh.
people. You know, up
Mhm.
here in the macro scale. But I like in the micro scale. I like in the micro scale the best way to kill something is eating it. Just putting it into yourself and just like digesting it slowly.
It is mine now. You cannot have it.
I own the plushie. You all get away. Even you, Dad. Even though you're one fancy man.
We should probably go back to the original topic of me being scared
Needles.
out of my mind
Yeah.
from needles. So, when I was younger, I would always cry when getting needles. My brother, he never cried. I don't think he was afraid of needles at all during his
Who was
entire life.
afraid of nothing.
He was afraid of nothing. Ah, gah, gah, gah. No.
I like your oh no, I forgot Mr. Krabs impression.
I wasn't even trying for that. And I know it was horrible just by the tone of your voice.
Yeah, I think you could do an actual good one.
I don't think I could.
You don't think so? We gotta start going on tangents, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Keep going.
So I remember when I was younger, I tried to hide under. There we go. Hide under the table that you would like sit up on when you get a
Yeah.
checkup and stuff, because like usually for flu shots and stuff, like you would.
Wait, you thought
get
that you were gonna hide from the
Yeah.
doctor under
yeah,
the table?
and then they'd pull me out, and I would have to like, my mom would have to like hold me like tightly so I didn't squirm or anything. Have you ever seen those? Have you ever seen those videos of like those like Shiba Inus and stuff like that getting their toes clipped or their
No.
toenails clipped? No, you should, because that's about exactly what it was. And then when it went in, I'm just like, oh, this doesn't hurt at all.
Yeah.
And then the process would repeat because I forgot that it didn't hurt. About approximately a year later, because that's
Yep.
flu vaccine.
You should get all the vaccines at the same time, all at once.
All at once. Greatest immune system right here.
19,
Defends against
19
everything.
COVID vaccines all at the same time.
And it only got worse. I remember, because like I'm large. I'm a large person. You would
Yeah.
say. Excuse me. That was very.
Oh
rude.
no, they're gonna figure out where we are. Use it, you're a large person. I know. You hate me, I know. He's shaking his head. I like that the most time-wasting part of this show is when we bring up our location.
Yeah.
It just sucks up minutes.
Yep, it does. Hey, it's free time for something.
What would be minutes, but like 10 of them? Like decaminute or like you got a decade, which is 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
What would be minutes? A decutes. A
Decans.
A decant?
Deccan.
I like decant, but
I like Deccan.
you like decant?
I like Deccan.
I made the one, so it's better.
No.
Alright, so decant.
Deccan, yep.
Okay.
Yep, I
It
win.
usually takes up like a decant or two.
Yeah.
Continue.
But that just sounds like a second.
Yeah, exactly.
Deccan.
A decand would be a second, but yeah.
Decaminute? You know, like
I don't want to say decaminute. That sounds too
Deciminute?
proper. That sounds too correct.
Dennit?
That's what I said.
Dennit?
Oh, I said denute.
Dennit?
A dennet?
I'm not... Okay, so back to the original point before you said you'd stop going on tangents.
I'm sorry. We're difficult to do what we're supposed to do.
Oh, well, yes, of course. So, one of the worst cases of me trying to get into, or trying to get, vaccine put in me, I think was the one for, like, the tetanus one,
Yeah.
while back. Because that's when, like, I've about gotten to this point.
You had to get a tetanus shot before?
Well, I've got it, like, the first time, like,
You touched the rusty nail or something?
no, like the vaccine. In
Tetanus?
middle school?
Tetanus?
Yeah, didn't you have to get one?
Maybe, I forget. I thought you only have to get tetanus shots, like, if you're right after you touch something.
I'm pretty sure, I don't know, man, but I know it was something to do with that. Correct me if I'm wrong later.
I won't.
Okay, good to know. I've probably forgotten about all of the things that I wanted to look up after this, so
Yeah.
we're about on the same page.
We gotta figure a way for you to listen to these.
Yeah, we do. So, that's about when I was large enough to resist.
That's when I was large enough to resist.
They had to get my mom,
I'm gonna quote that.
a nurse,
I'm gonna quote that.
and my brother to hold me down.
That's when I was large enough to resist.
Oh, I must have
I'm
been.
gonna quote that.
That's when I became large enough to resist.
Okay, you keep talking. Sorry, I'm listening. I'm just like gonna read this down.
I bet that whenever, if they ever put this into like a file or something, that if a nurse ever read like a file or something about me getting a vaccine and they had to give me a vaccine, that they were about to see hell unleashed, that they were about to experience what hell was like. Because usually little kids are afraid of needles. Having a full-on 12-year-old boy about the size of an average adult.
I wonder if it's egotistical to think that you were a nightmare for somebody.
A nightmare.
It's like, when it comes to a nurse, how many people do you think they deal with that like that?
Probably a lot, but like the ones that are afraid of needles, I would assume are small, tiny, baby little kids. And I was a big fat
I was
man.
a big fat.
I was a big fat man kid.
Yeah, you're a big baby kid.
I was a big baby kid. So that might have been a bit something. I feel
No, but
so
just in
bad.
general, do you think it's egotistical to think that you were like a nightmare on somebody?
No.
You don't think so?
No.
You're like, that person's so depressed because of me.
Not depressed. No. Have you ever had like
no,
a
I'm
bad
talking
day?
about in general. I'm not talking.
Not in general. I mean for a day.
I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about your thing. Okay.
Streamline it, monkey.
Okay.
Streamline it.
Okay.
I'm a dumb man.
Okay, your fair point. What are we talking about here?
We are talking about the fact that you think it's egotistical to assume that you were probably a nightmare for somebody.
No,
to
not
deal
on
with.
a bad day. Like if you're just a bad guy.
In general?
Yeah. If you're like, that person's having such a bad day because of me. Oh my god, if it wasn't for me, they would be having a great day.
That's not egotistical. That's
I
more
don't
of
know.
like low
I
self-esteem
guess so.
kind of thing. Like,
Yeah.
oh, it's because of me that they're
No,
doing
but
so
they're
bad.
saying they're happy. They're like, yeah, I made that life bad.
I'm not saying that happy. I feel horrible. I feel horrible that they
I
had
know.
to use all of their strength to hold me down just
Paper.
for a fluke.
Listen to me. Never listen to me. I don't make sense half the time.
You are right. I've known you for like
Math mode activate.
I've been here for like 6 years. Actually, the first year. You were at
It
a
was
different
a year
table.
before the event, so...
Before the event. I think no. It was like I've known you for like 5.5 years. Cause like halfway into like the first year of middle school, first year I was here, you were at like a different table, and like we'd cycle around Chris.
Oh yeah, we like stared at each other like, who's gonna get the Chris this time?
Yeah. It was interesting.
Yeah.
It was very.
And I was like, I'm gonna just sit over at the other place.
Yeah, and you're like, you know what, screw it, I'm just gonna move over here, and then you
That
did.
table was fun.
Yeah.
Well, at least I remember fondly.
Which one? Your table or mine?
You know what's so weird? Oh, I moved to yours eventually.
Well, yeah, you moved to mine.
You won.
I won the war of attrition.
You won Chris over.
I wonder what made him come to this table, because it seemed like he'd have so much fun over there.
No, it was kind of boring there. He's just being nice.
Wow. Huh.
I don't think he even think it was that interesting.
Huh.
Huh.
So he's like sitting over there because he had nowhere else to really sit. Is that what I'm assuming here?
Well, no, he had your place to sit.
Oh yeah, but like.
And also I know.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
The issue was the other Chris that I was friends with.
Yeah.
Oh, I shouldn't.
Yeah, I mean, just say Chris 1, Chris 2. We both know who Chris 1
Chris
is.
X.
Chris X.
Chris. Little Chris X. I don't know why I did the diamond symbol.
Yeah,
from Steven Universe.
yeah, I don't know why either.
I don't know.
For all you audio listeners out there, he did the diamond symbol.
I don't know why. I was like trying to quote like a little Nas X, but like with a Chris.
Continue.
Okay. Well, there's a different Chris. I'm sorry, other Chris. I hope you don't care. But he didn't want to move because he knew people there, and I didn't know anybody else there except for that Chris and Chris that would rotate.
Yep, except
you took my Chris from me. But yeah, you'd rotate back and forth. There was this one kid at the other table who was like, I'm gonna give him a name. This is actually fake. I don't remember his actual name.
Okay.
You can just call him Duke.
Duke?
Doesn't know what's close to his actual name.
Yeah, that's
Think about that name. Like what that name means.
Like, as in like a royal setting.
No, like Duke, like a name.
Duke.
Somebody's name is Duke.
Duke. Yep.
Right. Now think about what that means. Like that's pretty like a tough name. Right?
Yeah.
Now go the opposite of that. That's basically that's what his name was and what he was.
Was he the literal embodiment of a wimp or something? Like.
No, he had like blonde hair, and he would always. Chris X.
Mm-hmm.
He was an atheist, and he would always try to like talk God to him.
Huh.
It's kind of.
That's a little.
Kind of squeak. Kind of no.
That's a little odd.
You know when you have like a, you know what when you're mowing your lawn.
Yeah.
You have the blade there spinning. Take that.
Well, I mean, I've never mowed a lawn.
Yeah, but like you know how the blades are spinning.
Yeah.
Take that blade, take the whole machine, put it up to somebody's face.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that.
I feel like you could have just gone like a blender, but I guess you really had to go with the lawnmower.
Yeah, no, I was thinking. I'm thinking big.
Thinking big.
I think the big things.
The big thoughts.
The big thunks.
The big thonks. Continue.
Yeah, but like that was the level of like Sloosh. Like ew, what are you doing, man? And there was also another time where he got his fake Pokemon card, and then he refused to say it was fake, and then Chris X said, "Dude, don't believe him. It's a fake card." And I was like, "Yeah, I know. Like I believe you, but like, what am I gonna do?" And he's like, "It's fake," and he says it's real, and he wants to trade it with me. I'm like, "No."
Did you even have Pokemon cards?
I only collected them. I never played the game. I didn't know how.
I remember I had like a small set off of weird trading. Like I would always do that thing where like I'd have a card and I just kept trading up somehow, some way.
Really? I never traded. I never.
I got up to I went from like one of those McDonald's Pikachu cards or something like that, and I actually ended up getting a legendary in the end. I don't know how I managed that.
I mean, the legendaries in Pokemon aren't that good.
Well, yes, but they're still rare.
Yeah, I guess so.
I had like 7 cards, 8 cards.
I didn't do the trading.
I started with 1. No, it was a Zubat. The Zubat's the one that I started with. I think I traded for an
When did it all
Oddish.
start? I traded from a Zubat. You know those videos where I
Yeah.
like trade up?
Yeah.
Trading from a Zubat to a legendary.
I don't even know which one it was.
I don't know. Yeah.
I forget. I couldn't even describe it. It's been that long.
I'd actually sometimes because like my like grandparents wouldn't really know what to get for me
Mm-hmm.
for like Christmas and stuff, and they always wanted to get me something. And then like one time my grandma got me this like helicopter, but she didn't have a lot of money, and it was like a really cheap one. And I took it out of the packaging and it just didn't work. But like I'm like, if you don't have money, it's fine. You're good. Just don't give me something. She's like, no, I must get a gift. I must give. I must consume. I must consume product. I must be good capitalist.
I am grandmother. I am provider for grandson.
I must give product.
I have raised one. I will raise
So
another.
I just told her to buy like 2 Pokemon deck, like packs, and give them to me. Because, and then she learned I told her to get that because I didn't want her to spend money, and she got angry at me. But talking about being a good little capitalist boy, this morning I woke up, and I was like, I think I texted you about it. I'm not sure if you saw the message.
Did you? I was really busy today.
That's
Well,
good.
I say busy as in
You're playing games?
engrossed with gaming.
Yeah. So, I woke up this morning.
I finished a game today.
Ooh, look at
That's
you.
yeah.
Do you want to go into... I'm not sure if
We
anybody
could go
cares.
into it if we have time. We're getting to like the third
The thing
half.
is, I like talking with you. I don't want
Yeah.
this to be over.
Don't worry. We could probably go until like... Yeah, we could definitely go for an easy half an hour longer. Maybe a
Well,
little bit
yeah,
more.
but like...
We got stuff to talk about, so let's just do it until we stop.
Fair point.
Mm-hmm.
We're not going to go 2 hours long, but yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I lost myself. Oh, I woke up this morning, I was like, you know what? I want to purchase a product.
Huh.
Not anything specifically, just
Just a
I want
product?
to purchase something for the sake of purchasing it.
Huh.
I want to buy something useless. I didn't want to like buy some Magic the Gathering cards that I could like have value in the future.
I want to
I
buy
wanted
some...
to buy something actually useless.
I want to get something that will immediately make me want to...
More specifically, a plushie.
A plushie.
I mean, I could have bought
Plushies
any
aren't
product.
useless. I respect plushies.
Oh no, they're nice, but they make me happy.
Mm-hmm.
But I wanted one, so I texted you. I was like, "Hey, Tom." Ooh, look at that!
What?
Caught myself before it said
Oh,
your name.
I thought you were about to say there was a bug behind me, and my heart dropped.
No.
Because you were looking past my shoulder.
Almost
and I
said your
was about to
name. People know it
Okay.
starts with a T. Okay. So,
go, I want to punch you.
it's fine. No, people already know our names. It's in the previous two.
Oh, well, yeah, exactly. But I
But-
don't think we're posting the second one.
Oh, I'm not even considering your brother one.
You're not even considering that one? Yeah, because he was way too quiet, number one. And it
Yeah,
was super windy,
we'll
number
have him
two.
again sometime.
Alright, anywho, continue.
If you don't, we have a canceled video with the president of Big Mac Whoppers, the representative of Big Mac Whoppers.
Mm-hmm.
Big Mac Whoppers, not Burger King Whoppers.
Yep.
Big Map Big Map Walkers.
Big Map
It
Walkers.
sounds like a TV show.
It does.
It's the next episode of Big Map Walkers. People want to walk a big map.
I remember...
I love how the History Channel is just... Yeah, what are you going to say?
I have memories of walking on a large Monopoly board.
What?
A long time ago.
Also,
When I was here for the first time.
Yeah.
I was here for like a week back when I lived west. I'm pretty sure you know what I mean by that.
Mm-hmm.
When I lived west, my stepfather had already moved here and worked here, and this was like about a month or two before we went to see him, or we went to also move there, and he was staying in this awesome hotel. I'm pretty sure it's gone now. I'm pretty sure it was the Taj Mahal, actually. You know, the Trump Taj Mahal.
I thought you meant the Taj
No,
Mahal.
not the one in like the. Where even
I'm
is
pretty
that?
sure that's in India.
Yeah,
I'm
India.
pretty sure that's not a hotel.
Yeah, no, the hotel like Donald Trump made.
Oh,
Stuff like
yeah.
that.
It's called the Taj Mahal. I thought. It was
Yeah,
just
he called it like
Oh, yeah.
Taj Mahal for some
Right.
reason. I don't know. It was in this state, right? I'm fairly certain.
This state, I have no clue.
I'm pretty sure.
Wait, you just gave away the state.
I don't give a fuck. All right, so
You don't?
At this point, it doesn't
when
matter.
you do it, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter at this point. We've done it enough.
People
man.
know where we live now. That's fine.
Anywho, I lived there for a good week, and I remember there was like a large like shopping section and stuff like that along. It was like the thing that way, without giving away our location.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, the big thing that way. And at one point there was like a Monopoly board. And for some reason, I was infatuated with it. I would walk along it, climb on the pieces, which were like stuck onto the ground. Like you couldn't actually play Monopoly.
Paper's first love, the Monopoly board.
I've never actually played Monopoly. I've always wanted to.
I haven't played it in so long. We should play Monopoly.
We should. You are going to tax the hell out of me. I know it.
Oh yeah.
You are a capitalist nightmare.
I want to purchase some products.
We should go back to that.
Purchasing products?
Yep.
People must be getting really frustrated.
Frustrated. I'm not the only one that does that, so that's
frustrated that we keep jumping on concepts that they may or may not be interested in.
Mm-hmm.
I hope when you're listening to this that you're not like digging in too hard to what we're saying, like trying to listen to us full force. You gotta.
I think it's easier if we're listened to as like background.
Yeah, I'd say background or just go with just be loose. Imagine you're sitting with some friends outside and you're having a good time. You're hanging out. You're just talking about random stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You sound like that's what I imagine for this show.
Yeah, that sounds good.
The thing is, if people don't already have the idea, they're not gonna get this far to hear it. They're probably gonna stop.
Yeah,
I
probably.
know Chris didn't get to the end of the first one yet.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he's busy.
Yeah.
What was I saying? Capitalist boy?
Yeah.
Alright, so I want to go out and buy a plushie.
Yeah.
That's it. I haven't done it yet.
Just a plushie?
So do you think I should go to GameStop to get a plushie?
GameStop to get a plushie?
I might be able to find a like a big Snorlax. A big Snorlax.
I've never seen a big Snorlax in a
Okay,
GameStop.
it's not that huge, but it's like there's this one
I've seen
Snorlax.
I've seen like a Pikachu about that size.
It was like this big. It was like he was a big Snorlax.
Wow, that is a big Snorlax.
I'm not sure if he's there anymore. I love that man.
Definitely not there anymore. Definitely sold out. Not getting that back.
No. Wanted to buy it. Didn't. That was a good Snorlax.
Must have been.
That was a good man.
I remember there was this one store that had that I went to way back when. I don't even know where this was, but it had giant ass teddy bears. Like these things were larger than human size. These were colossal motherfuckers.
Well, what I'm thinking about doing, I talked to Chris. He said that there's some. Did I interrupt you? I'm
No.
sorry.
No, it's good.
There's some stuffed animals on our main shopping road.
Oh.
So, do you want to go out to help me find something to purchase? You don't have to buy anything. I think it'd be fun, but it's up to you. You'd probably say no, but it's good.
It would be an interesting day, but when would we even plan that? Because I need to start getting into writing more. I'm starting to get into that point where
you think you want to do
I definitely want to do. I want to start writing more because remember I keep saying I'm writing a book, and I was writing a book for a majority of my middle school years, but I read it over and it was just nonsense. It kept jumping around. It was horrible. There was no pacing. It just went from everything's fine and dandy to death, death, death.
Yeah, I think
it was bad.
I think you gotta spend. I'm not sure if I've heard this. I'm not sure if I just made this up. I think I heard somewhere. Most of what is writing a book is deciding the order to say things and not how to say them.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think you just gotta sit down and just think about.
Yeah,
but
we definitely gotta take some time.
Definitely, if we wanted to do it, we have to do it before 4.
Or do it before 4. Why is that?
Because at 4, my sister has the opportunity to take me to GameStop, and that's the last resort if we don't find anything. There's definitely gonna be something like GameStop I want, but I'd also, it just might be we're gonna go there first.
Well, when do we think we'd want to do it?
Anytime is good with me. We can also head over to the coffee shop, not the Starbucks, the other one.
Other one? Oh, the one with pretty good donuts and stuff.
I'm not sure.
Is it the one down there?
There's a lot of stuff down there, but I think we have the same idea.
Is it the one kind of like close
the
to
one that
McDonald's?
we can't say the name to? Because that would kind of give away too much.
I think. Is it the one that's like in the intro? Or in the logo? Is it that one? That's not a coffee shop.
It's okay. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
If we go there, I really like their frozen hot chocolates.
Oh, a lot of places have frozen hot. Wait, is it?
Don't say. Hey, if you think you can say the name of the place, if you think you're able to say the name of it right now, it's not the right place.
I don't think.
Okay, it's fine.
'Cause,
But
like-
it's not that far away from the area where we'd be looking at,
Mm-hmm.
so we could go there.
Mm-hmm.
But if we could do that anytime.
Anytime. I don't know if I'd want to do it tomorrow, because tomorrow
Hmm.
I don't have much planned.
What do you mean?
But I like doing nothing.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think a lot of people like doing nothing.
Mm-hmm.
It's very nice to do
I mean, it would
nothing.
take like hour or two maybe.
Hour or two.
It's not gonna be like a whole.
I've been waking up at 12 again recently.
Look at you.
No, that's bad. I usually
Oh,
wake
you
up
used
at
to
like
wake up
10.
earlier?
Yeah, 10, 9. Hell,
Mm.
I could even I used to be able to wake up at like 7:30.
How about you wake up at 9?
At 9.
Get your brain moving.
Brain moving.
We go at 11, 12.
11, 12?
Come back. I don't know, whenever. But
Probably sounds like a plan. You know one thing I hate about myself?
most things.
You're right about that. But the absolute worst thing that I hate about myself
Yeah.
is my hunger in the morning. It's not... The thing is I don't want to eat anything in the morning. I feel like if I eat something, I'll explode in the morning.
Because you feel full?
Yeah. For some
Oh.
reason, I just feel the opposite of hungry. Like, I don't want to eat anything, but I know I have to eat something or else I'm going to be starving later. So I have to force myself to eat something, trying not to throw up.
Really?
the
Just
entire
wait until
time.
you're about to start.
No,
Until you're
no,
starving.
because the problem is that I usually... The problem is that it's like that line.
You don't have
I
self-control.
feel hungry, but I don't feel hungry at the same time. It's that feeling.
happens to me too, yeah.
But it's mostly the not hungry. And sometimes... Have you ever just, like, not eaten anything for a while, and your stomach starts to go like, hey, yo, bong, bong, time to eat, bong, bong.
Do you mean like grumbles in the stomach?
Yeah, and then it
Or
starts, like, feeling like it's punching itself, you know?
Well, the thing, I don't get the punching itself. I think my metabolism's moving too fast right now. So whenever I eat anything, it goes to the critical area. It just kind of resets. And then,
Uh-huh.
rather than dying, it just goes back to critical.
Mhm.
Because I don't feel grumbles in my stomach anymore. I just feel sick when I'm hungry. Because I used to not eat enough
Mm.
stuff. Especially in the morning, I would never eat breakfast or anything.
Oh, yeah.
So
I
I remember walking. There was this one time I was out with my grandparents, and I felt so sick because you're out in the sun all
Mhm.
day. It's in the summertime,
Yeah.
and in the area that we were, there was a community bathroom down there,
Yeah.
and I was about to faint, and I really had to go to the bathroom too. Everything, and I was like, okay, I gotta get there as fast as possible.
Mhm.
So I started sprinting there as fast as I could, and to me everything was bright white. It's like you took a picture and you just turn the saturation all the way up,
Oh
the
my
brightness all the way up.
God.
It was so deadly white. I for some reason I thought about vampires, like, ooh, this is kind of like a vampire, even though I was like dying. No, but I felt so awful. And I was sprinting at the same time, and for some reason when I remember, usually you remember things as like a movie. I remember it's like a slideshow.
Wow.
Different like pictures as I ran closer to the building. But also this one time I was at like this golf thing. And I didn't eat
tell me
anything.
the resolution of
I
that.
didn't eat anything in the morning. Again, I was out in the sun.
Uh.
And I was so desperately hungry. I couldn't swing anymore. I couldn't do anything. I just went into the shade. I sat down. I curled up in a ball in the corner. Some guy walked around. I was like, "Hey, you good?" I was just curled up. I was in the shade of like this big building.
Mhm.
You couldn't go inside the building or anything. It was like a resident area. But I sat there. I was like, I don't think I'm gonna die, but I should probably start accepting my fate.
Did you just say that to a random guy?
No, I was thinking to myself. But like I always put my, probably people probably eat and they don't need to hear this. If you're gonna plan to go outside in the sun, even if it's winter, eat something.
Mm-hmm.
You can get away with not eating breakfast if you sit inside all day. Not if you are going outside at all.
Yeah. One thing that I've never gotten is, like, people flexing about not eating breakfast in school. Have you ever seen that? It's just
No,
like,
a lot of people flex about, like, doing unhealthy things.
yeah, like,
know.
I have a friend, my console friend that I tell you about. He's like, we have another console friend who has a very good sleep schedule. Like, goes to bed at, like, 11, wakes up at, like, 9-ish?
Yeah.
Or, no, wakes up at, like, 5.
Yeah.
And, my other console friend will just go, like, he's too weak. He's too weak to stay up. And
yeah.
I usually just go along with it. But in the grand scheme of things, he's probably more likely to go places than the both of us.
Yeah.
Because he has a great sleep schedule, great personality for the area that he's in. His grandfather grows exotic fruits.
Look at that.
It's really cool. He tells me about him. His grandfather grows, like, star fruit.
That grandpa's one fancy man.
One fancy man, I will say. It's really interesting. He was telling me about everything, and I was just so infatuated. I want to try these exotic fruits, even though I may not like them.
Yeah.
Like, I've never had star fruit. I've had dragon fruit. Didn't like it. There was also this one thing that they were kind of like grapes, but like you would take the skin off and eat the inside. It was like an egg almost. Not really, but
yeah.
Just imagine an egg. It had a shell. You take off the shell, it can come off like an egg, or similar to that of an egg. As long as you cut it a little bit, because it's a bit. I believe it's a little tough. I'm not sure because I've never actually opened one. But you'd open it and then you'd eat the inside.
Yeah.
I think the inside's like white.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah. But the thing is, I don't really like saying, like, there's a one, like, that person's gonna be successful because they have good habits. You know, that's probably how it goes.
It's more likely.
Yeah, like,
I
if
will
you...
say.
But, I don't know, I just don't like saying that. I don't know, I always say, like, I'm sorry if I'm going on a tangent from what you're talking about.
No, don't worry about it.
Okay. This sounds unrelated.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, you know, I usually say, like, hey, stop acting like a human in society or something, right? Separate yourself from just be happy, right? But I always just, like, oh no, I lost what I was going to talk about.
Oh.
But I always, try to go against, even subconsciously, just things that are enforced in an attempt to not be society, which is still being influenced because you're doing the opposite.
There's no way that you can be rebellious in the grand scheme of things because, like...
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember you telling me about this a while back.
I don't want to be. I want to be just like, you can't be rebellious and separate yourself from something.
Mm-hmm.
Being rebellious just means that you're doing the opposite of what you're trying to rebel against, which is you're influenced by it.
Like, there's some good things to be rebellious to, but, like, most of the time, like, rebellious teens doing
because, like, if
odd things that I don't want to talk about. Because I don't know those odd things because I'm not a rebellious teen.
Well, I'm not talking about that, but even trying to, like, go against, be different than society, be not like the other girls. Even trying to do that to do that, you have to know what you're trying to not be.
Yeah.
And that's being influenced by it, nonetheless. So, I don't want to be like that kind of I don't want to act in a way just to go against it, but I subconsciously do it sometimes without thinking. Like, you're talking about, like, I like trying to say against, oh no, a sleep schedule isn't that good, because I've heard my entire life, sleep schedule is good, manage yourself, be organized, and that will lead to success. And for some reason, I want to say that that's not true, because I heard it before, and that's super dumb. But I want to think that.
Well, I mean, like...
Do you have any of those moments or something?
Where, like, you know... Hold on. Or you know something is true, but you don't want to believe it's true, kind of?
No, because that can come to like you don't want to. I'm saying that you want to. You. I was using that as an example, but there's something that you. Let's just say like something that's true, but you don't. But you want to. I guess you want to believe it's not true, but not for the reason that you you don't want that true. I guess you don't want that true. Yeah, sure.
You don't want it to be true for yourself, kind of?
No, you don't want to be... Not that. You don't want it to be true because you've heard it too many times. Like, I'm an edgelord. Nah.
Like, to the point where you think it's cliche.
Yes. That. Sorry, I couldn't find the right words.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
I don't want to be like that. Again, that's influenced by... you're being influenced in that case.
Mm.
Because you're acting as the opposite of what you're being influenced by.
Yeah. Have I had something like that? To me? Not that I can really recall. Actually, no. No, I can definitely recall.
Yeah.
Like, it's on a much minor scale than like what you're talking about. Like, but I play a lot of games.
You do?
Yes, and a lot of them have like tier lists and stuff that are usually very well known about. They're sometimes opinionated, but sometimes not. Like one game that I play is Darkest Dungeon, or as me and my brother call it, Dim Basement.
Okay.
And one of the I'm trying to remember. I believe one of the worst classes in the game is Leper.
Leper?
He's like a guy that does really good damage in the front lines. He's really good at like taking damage, and he's really good at dishing it.
Yeah.
But the problem is he's really slow, really not accurate, and he's bad at dodging things. In like early game, that's good. That's fine, because like early game guys don't do that much damage. Like a Leper will have like 25 health in the early game, whereas enemies do like 5 damage, 5 to like 10 damage, and you can heal for like 3 to 4. It's not bad.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
You're saying it's good for like early game, or if you're not that good.
And then the Leper can do 32 damage.
Yeah.
He's really good early game, but later game, Lepers will still do a crap load of damage. Like at this point you can heal for 10. Leper has like 50 health, probably more actually if you have a well-rounded one. Like I have one with 60. And he can do like 50 damage if you're lucky. At that point in the game, that's not good, because the enemies can now dodge. They can now go into stealth mode. They can, most of the strong enemies are in the back, and the enemies in the front now have protection or prot, which makes it so they can tank more damage, or they take less damage from attacks.
So how does this relate to the...
I play Leper nonetheless.
So do you play it because everyone says it's bad?
I do. Because I don't want to believe he's bad, because I play him all the time.
I guess that kind of like... I was thinking more of like, if you imagine like a competitive game, and everyone says this character is really good, and it becomes cliche.
I don't want to play that character then.
Yeah.
There's Risk of Rain, another game that I play.
I'm going to say a bit like that, but continue.
Another game that I play, Risk of Rain 2, there's a character called Rex. He's apparently one of the greatest guys in the game that you can play. I hate him. I hate him so much.
Well, you can hate good players.
I know, but he's the best.
Yeah,
I know. The best. He does
I get what
the
you
most
mean.
damage. He heals himself normally. He's an incredibly good pick.
Yeah. I mean,
but I play. Well,
here. But I want to get to like the philosophy of this.
Oh, okay.
But,
I guess I'll just stop there.
No, I'm sorry. You can if you want to.
I play a small.
I just didn't want you to get too in depth on this stuff.
Yeah, of course.
Run low on time.
Oh yeah.
So
I play like the low tier characters, like Loader. Well,
but
I don't think he's that low tier. But.
Just because the character is bad, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm saying like what if everybody in the community says this character is the best, and because it's so cliche, you choose to not believe that.
Yes.
That's why. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. And I don't like that because that's dumb. Like, you're not using logic in that case.
Yeah.
You're being a big old angsty boy.
I've done that for so many games. I got another example, but I think I've given you enough.
Yeah.
I really want to talk about this one because it boils my blood.
You want to?
I want to talk about it, but I don't think you'd have anything to say about it because I don't think I've ever talked to you about this game before.
Probably not, and you probably have to explain a lot.
Yeah.
Did you want to write it down so next time?
Yeah. I'll write it down for next time real quick.
Okay, so we'll start with you ranting about that.
Alright.
But I wanted to talk about. I think we got that finished, right?
Alright, it's written down.
Did you wanna? We can end it up, or we talk about the job thing. Probably for like 15 minutes.
15 minutes. I feel like
Go longer than that.
I feel like this is about a good time
Yeah, I think so.
to
too.
end off. We've been talking about a lot of stuff.
I wanted to
covered
get
a
to
lot of
that,
it.
but yeah.
We could write it down in your notes, and we can.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know how I would word it personally, so.
I hope. Yeah. I
It's
hope
like-
people listening. This whole thing made sense. I don't know if the philosophy things I say, or just things I say in general, make any sense. Because sometimes it's like, or if people can even relate, because like when I talked to you about the one thing, it took even just the thing we just talked about with the clichéness, it took a few attempts to actually like
for me to fully understand
for
it.
what
Well,
you,
I still don't fully understand it, but I
Yeah.
get it.
that's I'm scared because when I talk to myself a lot when I'm going through like when I'm trying to figure out something, and to me it makes sense because I'm in my own mind and I understand all the stuff and I understand my perspective. But I'm not sure if to somebody else it doesn't make sense. So we're gonna get better at talking, I swear.
Yeah, it takes practice to, talk nicely. Like, to stop saying a lot, to stop saying like a lot, to actually form cohesive, thoughtful sentences on a word.
Or even say something in a way where somebody from a different perspective can understand.
Yep. Because I had to ask you to reword some things.
Yeah.
Especially, because you are... I know you don't like compliments, but you do have a larger brain than mine. Your brain is
true.
like a dried up... It's like a dried up apple. And mine is like a raw chicken slab. A raw piece of chicken breast.
Yep.
That's the comparison of the two of our brains.
Okay, I guess, but I don't think that's true at all.
You definitely have a lot more knowledge in there than I do.
I guess
Or at least
so.
you're really good at, like, showing
Seeming
it.
like I do.
Seeming like you do. I'm probably better at, like, a little bit of things, but, like, in the grand scheme of things, you're probably the smartest person I know. Well, just in the, grand of fact having. Like, you can explain to me how, like, a generator works. You're the only person I know who can do that. Therefore, you are pretty smart.
I guess so.
You can explain to me a lot of, like, chemistry stuff, a lot of, like, philosophical. You're a very sciencey guy, and science is often related to being smart. So
I guess in society right now.
So through the transmissive property, if A is B and B is C, A is C.
If Georgia likes animals and a dog is an animal, thus through the property of equality, Georgia likes dogs.
I guess so.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right. I don't care about this anymore from Secretive. You, can you make sure to turn up the volume so we fade it out? Nice.
Yeah, I'll make sure to do that
Last
this
time
time.
we didn't
We were
turn it up.
supposed to do that last time, but I was dumb.
Actually, no, I edited it in.
Oh, there's a bug on the computer.
Look at that man.
He's pretty chill.
He's a good man. There was this bug in my house. I called him Obama, and now I miss him. I'm true. I do miss that man.
You called...
I miss Obama. There's a guy. He had super long legs, and he was flying around.
I love how layered that can be. I have a centipede, or I had one. I haven't seen him in so long. His name was Jerry.
Yeah.
And he was the greatest guy that I think I ever knew. Because, like, that kind of centipede, if I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, that centipede...
the best morally justified person. Yes.
Jerry was a kind of centipede that eats spiders, and I absolutely hate spiders. Do you think we have enough time for a quick story?
Sure.
Alright, so about like 3 days ago, before I was going to bed, this large spider. I'm saying large because I haven't seen too many spiders. It's about thumb-sized. To me, that's pretty big.
Not an Australia spider.
Well, definitely not an Australia spider, especially since we live in America. Oh no, they know our location. I'm
I
beating
want-
you to it. I'm beating you to it.
I wanted to say about not being in Australia.
I beat you to it.
I beaten you to it.
I've beaten you to it.
Okay.
But this guy, he scared me. Because, like, at first I was pretty chill with him, even though he was kind of big. He was really tan. I've never seen a spider like that before.
Mm-hmm.
So, I let him do his thing. He was walking around. The part that made me shit myself was when he got onto the ceiling and decided, you know what, I think I want to go on the floor now. And he came from the ceiling to the floor faster than I could blink.
Like
He didn't drop, he webbed. And I know he webbed.
He's a tourist.
I'm still shaking about it. That guy, that scared me so quickly, how quickly he was able to
He
move.
may not be an Australian spider, but he did go to the land down under. But, help me.
You know what, that's good.
Oh no!
That's your phone.
What happened?
That's your phone.
Uh-oh. Okay. Continue.
But, I got so scared that I couldn't even kill him myself. I had to call down my brother.
I thought you
And,
got
like,
Jerry.
he came down and I was shaking. He ended up killing him. It was kind of near my bed.
I thought you said Jerry.
No, that's not Jerry. I had to call my brother down to kill this spider.
Yeah.
Jerry isn't a spider. He's a spider eater.
Yeah,
I
I know,
haven't
but,
seen
like-
Jerry in a while.
Oh.
That's the problem. If Jerry was there, he would have done it for me. He would be my hero.
Was he your pet centipede? Or did he just live there?
He just lived there.
Oh, okay.
He just lived there, and I didn't mind him. He was pretty chill. He never bothered me once.
Yeah.
He scared me for a moment, but then it was like, you know what, he ain't doing anything to me.
Yeah.
Centipedes are pretty aight. You want to shine a light on that?
No. Oh, that. Well, talking about spiders. That's a man. Oh, that's a long. Is that Daddy Longlegs?
I don't think that's a daddy long
That's a
legs.
long leg. That's a lanky man.
That's not a daddy long legs. We should probably... Oh man, I hate spiders, man.
Do you want to murder him? I feel kind of rude. He's just kind of do. Look at him. Look at his little dance.
If you're chill with him, then...
I'm chill with him.
Alright, we should end this off before more spiders get around here.
Yeah,
I
he's
hate
getting
spiders.
closer to me. Okay.
Alright.
I don't want to enter his space. He looks like a cool man. He's just doing his job.
Yeah, he's a pretty cool guy.
Okay.
Alright.
Well, that was fun. Oh, sorry, yeah, I miss Obama.
Yeah, he was nice.
Obama was good. Was nice. All right. Thank you everyone for. I'm sorry if my laugh is super annoying.
Mm-hmm.
I can help it, and I choose not to. Thank you everyone for watching and joining us for Midnight Crisis. I hope you had a midlife crisis. I'm Monkey,
And I'm Paper.
and I hope you had a fantastic time.
Goodbye.